Hi everyone, welcome to Advice to Think Twice. This is Monica and I'm doing our yearly forecast for 2022. Can't believe it. Thank you for joining me. This is going to be for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Just make sure to keep an open mind, take what resonates, disregard the rest, and be sure to watch all your signs. And obviously, because we're looking so far ahead, some things are just not going to make sense at all, so I would come back and revisit the reading at a later date. I hope everyone's nice and warm and comfy and safe, especially if you're watching this in December. Happy holidays to you and your loved ones. Thank you so much for your support. Nine of Swords. Throughout the year and throughout the years, I'm very grateful for each and every one of you. And let's look forward to another great year together, shall we? Alright, Virgo. For you, I'm using the Tattoo Tarot deck. If you can see that. There you go. Okay. As I knock things over. And I'll be pulling a few Kipper cards at the end of the reading as your overall energy and advice. And just a reminder, please make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe if you haven't. Thank you so much if you have. 6 of coins. It helps me out a great deal. It helps the channel grow. And it keeps me doing this, really. Fluffinack. Okay, 2 of Wands. The Hangman. Things that were stuck in 2021. Full speed ahead in 2022. Specifically to do with career advancement and changing where you live. If that's something that you've been trying to do and it's just been stuck for whatever reason. Okay. So, let's see a month-by-month view for Virgo for 2022. Month-by-month view for Virgo. For 2022. Alright. So we have January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, and December. And this is going to be your main spread. Now, if you've had a personal reading for me, forecast especially, you know that this is your main spread, but then we clarify with a couple of oracles for each month and then more tarot cards for each month from a different deck to really get in there and get the energies clarified. And I also try at the end, if, for example, it's a general forecast, I try to make it even more specific by pulling separate cards just for work, just for love, just for health, well-being, whatever else, okay? Just to really make it specific, okay? So we go all out when it comes to personals. But just for the purposes of YouTube, because there's so many of you watching, there's no point in trying to get that much detail and to get that specific because there's just too many, okay, of you watching. And I'm not sure it would help that many people, okay? And I'm running specials actually on forecasts, yearly and 6-month forecast, and that is in the description box below as well. Right, let's jump in. So, I almost said Scorpio. You might be dealing with the Scorpio throughout the year, Virgo. Bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Swords as the overall energy, so very fast-paced energy. Travel could be significant. You'll be doing a lot of back and forth travel. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius individuals might be significant for you for better or worse. I'm seeing this as a year of just focus, go, go, go type energy, being quick on your feet, making quick decisions, staying very focused, making very making very fast decisions because you're so focused you can determine very quickly if something's going to be for you, not for you, going to benefit you, not so much, etc. But I'm seeing this a very busy body type year, okay? Very fast-paced energy, a lot of communication back and forth. Just make sure you stay on track. Keep your eye on the prize and keep striving towards that specific goal. Okay, January. In January, we have the Three of Wands. Someone else had this as their first card, Cancer. So for some of you, you might be dealing with a water sign, or a water sign may be significant. Three of Wands in January. This is where you're setting your expectations for the new year, okay? This is growth and expansion. Could be looking at properties if you want to move. This could be sending out resumes if you want to change your job. Or actually going on interviews, okay, with the Three of Wands, face-to-face, online, whatever the case may be. Could be short distance travel as well. This is expectations. For some of you, you're expecting, you find out you're expecting, or your spouse or someone very close to you is. You're starting to see results for the things you started not that far back, okay? So whatever change you have set in motion in December, or even November of 2021, or up to going as far back as 3 months ago is what I want to say. You're starting to see the results of that. People are starting to call you back. People are starting to send you whatever it is you've asked for, to process your application, do you know what I mean? Things are starting to move for you. You're getting to see initial results of things that you've already set in place. In February, we have the Ten of Wands. So this could be job change or relocation for some of you. You're picking one of these new directions that are presented to you in January. For some of you, the Three of Wands just says you have three choices to look at and choose between. And with the Ten of Wands, you're choosing one and you're putting everything you've got in that direction. It can be job change. It can be relocation. Be mindful of burnout. In February, you might be taking on more than you can handle because you're trying to be helpful, but in the end, it's not really helping anyone if it's burning you out, right? Because you can't help anyone and you can't help yourself. So February is going to be a very busy month for you. I feel like a lot of multitasking you have to do, not just with work, but just life in general. There's going to be a lot going on at work. There's going to be work, also training if you're in a new role. Also stuff going on at home that you have to be present for, stuff going on in family you have to be present for. Maybe you also have a romantic relationship you have to pay attention to, etc. Okay, so February I feel like it's going to be everything hitting you all at the same time. You're going to have to spread yourself very thin, and at the same time be mindful of how thin you spread yourself, okay, because you can get burned out. I also see someone moving in with you, or you moving in with someone else. If this isn't just you moving out on your own, okay, type energy. And it could be temporarily, or it could be long term. March. In March, we have the Five of Cups. There's some sort of a disappointment. There's some sort of a things not going to plan, a loss, okay? It could be that someone's moving out, and you're just experiencing their absence. You're feeling their absence with that Five of Cups. They're not always lost, so I feel like, maybe the relationship is still there, but they just had to move out. The friendship is still there, but they can't live with you anymore, or something along those lines. Something's not going according to plan with the Five of Cups. There's a disappointment. Things are not. I feel like you put everything you have into something, and either you're not getting the results you want exactly, or you're not getting everything you want to see all at the same time. There's a bit of disappointment there with the Five of Cups. In April, we have the World. So I feel like with the World is following that Five of Cups, you're fine. The Five of Cups is someone who is watching you leave. You could be moving out. You could be moving away from a job, and just this is your where you're quitting, right? And this is your environment, because fives can be environment. Feeling very sad and very disappointed. It's almost like, oh, I can't believe you're leaving. But you're like, yeah, but it's been such a burden. I've been telling you that I'm looking, and you've not been taking me seriously. Someone has been taking me seriously, and I have to go. It is what it is. But I feel like someone's very, very disappointed. They may be playing victim. They may be trying to guilt you into staying. They may be making an offer to you, but it's nothing compared to this other opportunity, okay? And April sees you stepping into a brand new world, brand new role, brand new career for some of you. This is where you could be happy and ready to mingle, single and ready to mingle. If you've been in a relationship that's just been a burden, and it's just been hard work, and it's just been one-sided, then you're breaking up. and you're dealing with the breakup in March, and you're going through the feels and all of that, clearing things out. And the world in April is like, okay, I'm ready. I'm going to be on my own for a while. I'm going to have some fun. I'm going to live my life, or getting back into the dating world. So that could be what this is. For those of you, like I say, it's a new job or new career with the world. It's something big, okay? And it's the culmination of your efforts. So it's almost like you put everything you had in one situation and they took it for granted with the Five of Cups. And this other situation, okay, is where they're rewarding you. It's like karmic rewards for all the hard work that you tried to put into something else, but it was a dead-end situation. Here is just appreciated, embraced, valued, okay, and you're being rewarded for it. Travel could be coming up with the World card energy. You could be meeting someone that's at a distance. Long distance relationships could be happening. Online relationships could be happening. You're traveling to see someone, and that doesn't just have to be romantic. A lot of positive attention on you in April, okay, is what I'm seeing here. In May, we have the Wheel of Fortune, another cycle energy. Completions and new beginnings. Very positive turn of events. You could be moving for some of you. Someone could just be showing up on your doorstep is what I hear with this in May. Someone who's been admiring you from afar is just showing up. If this is online or a long distance situation, the Wheel of Fortune brings a change to that. This is a turn in your fortune. So if you're starting a new job or a new career, this is your first pay and this new role, and it's like whole nother level, okay, with the Wheel of Fortune. You're feeling wealthy, you're feeling fortunate, okay? So just make sure you show some gratitude, and you just take some time to realize how far you've come, okay, what I want to say with that. And again, we have job change. For those of you that it's not happening here, it's happening here. Relocation. Meeting someone out of the blue. Again, someone declaring how they feel about you is also coming up. You're in your own little world, enjoying life. They've been admiring you from afar. Maybe they've been admiring you, waiting for you to be single, waiting for you to see them, or waiting for you to give them a chance, or whatever the case may be. And the Wheel of Fortune could be someone just unexpectedly blurting out how they feel, or asking you out on a date, or something along those lines. And that could be a turn of events that just completely reshifts your love life, or what you had planned for yourself in terms of love life. Okay. In June, yeah, we have the Chariot. Cancer energy. Did I say Cancer for you guys, or did I say Scorpio? Anyway, you're dealing with another water sign for some of you, okay? With a water sign, sorry. Cancer energy here. We have travel. We have relocation, we have success, recognition, reward, overcoming obstacles in terms of work and career, making a name for yourself, your reputation preceding you in a very good way. Again, I get the sense of someone turning up unexpectedly, someone just turning up on your doorstep. We have major arcana energy here. Can be blast from the past with these two cyclical energies, okay? I don't know when Mercury is retrograde in 2022, but it does have that kind of feel. Someone coming back around, blast from the past, for you to decide what you want to do with this. But what I do want to say is you're being elevated. You're going to a whole nother level in your life. Do you really want to go back to something from the past that, you know, if it was going to work out, it would have worked out? So that's all I'm going to say with that. But for others of you, this is a brand new person just bursting into your life out of the blue. I'm getting a bunch of stuff. Either they work with cars, they're a driver, they're car salesman, they work in a car factory or for a car manufacturer. They've got great mechanic skills, I don't know. I'm also seeing fitness, bodybuilding, they may be into that. What else did I see? Someone who's on the road a lot. Someone who's like an exec or a delegate or a representative of sorts, and they're always on the road. or someone who's just from a different cultural background, or kind of different than your usual type is what I wanted to say. Okay. For those of you, the chariot just talks about the fact that you're getting a new car, because now you have a new amazing paycheck and you can afford to get a new car. So good for you. Okay. July, 7 of coins. I'm seeing the 7 of coins as you putting money aside, saving money, and slowly paying off debt, okay, as a result of this wonderful turn of fortune in your finances, okay, because now you can afford to do so. You're in a stable position. You can, it's predictable, okay, you can expect money to come in every month. It's a permanent role type situation, and you can manage your money differently now, okay, because you know exactly what's going to come in, when, and you can start to pay off debt. You can start to put money aside. Really look at what you're investing, okay. Maybe you're starting a portfolio for some of you even, okay. For others of you, this can be a time of, yeah, I'm just looking at you looking at your money and deciding, okay, what am I going to do with it? How am I going to manage it to make sure that I'm set, to make sure I'm paying off my debts, to make sure that I'm not overdoing it and overindulging, okay, so that I don't put myself right back in a hole when it comes to money, okay. So I feel like this is a brand new attitude when it comes to money. Sorry, I'm just cat hair everywhere. Brand new attitude when it comes to money, and you're being very responsible, Virgo, which is a good thing. I'm seeing you assess where you're going to invest. So either that means financially, or you're having to look at different opportunities in terms of love, maybe, or different opportunities in terms of even, like, you know, simple stuff, small stuff. Where am I going to go out to eat, or how many times I'm gonna go out this week, right? Because people are asking you out, people are wanting to spend time with you, and you're gonna have to be very savvy in terms of who and what you're gonna invest in, okay? Who gets your time, who gets your attention type energy. August, yeah, 6 of Wands, awesome. So this could be your some sort of a review. If you're starting a new job and you have a review coming up at 3 months, or this is when the company has their reviews and their appraisals, and they're deciding what kind of bonus you get based on your KPIs type thing. And this is victory, recognition, reward. It can be something where you get to stand up in front of a bunch of people at work, right, and receive like job well done, applause. That kind of energy is what I'm seeing, okay? For others of you, this is telling you you're receiving a lot of attention. So yes, it is very wise for you to be mindful of who you're going to spend time with and what you're going to invest in, okay? Because you're just, it's like more mature energy that I'm picking up on, okay? It's not the youthful, oh, I have a bunch of money, I'm going to spend it all because I can and I'm living life and whatever. It's more the, you know what, my time is valuable. I want to make sure I make the most of it. Okay, so I'm not going to go out with everyone who says they want to spend time with me. I'm not going to go out with that person who's just being dramatic and is just going to do a pity party while we're there, because that doesn't benefit me in any way, and that's not being selfish or egotistical. It's like it's always the same thing with that person. Whether I'm there or not, they're still going to have a pity party, so that doesn't really help me or them. So I'm not going to do that, okay? That type of mentality is what you're going to be in, Virgo, and that's very good. But there's definitely some sort of success, recognition, people wanting your attention, people giving you praise, some sort of popularity here, a little bit of fame even. Everyone knows your name in a very positive way. That's coming up as well. If you're taking part in any sort of competition, whether it's official or formal or in your own time or whatever, this is winning competition, standing out from the crowd as well, okay? So it's a great time to advertise, put your work out there, or your services, or whatever this is, okay? Because you're receiving a lot of the right kind of attention that can translate into new clients, orders, reviews, if you have your own business or a business on the side. Or networking and more opportunities for you down the line. Okay, September, we have the Nine of Wands. Now, be mindful of how much you're taking on. Okay, so again, you have to do that. You have to do that process of what am I going to invest in, who am I going to spend time with, where am I going to put my money in, where am I going to put my time in. Okay, because the Nine of Wands can be an energy of being just drained. Okay, physically, I'm getting, mentally. Okay, you're doing too much, you're taking on too much. For those of you with the Nine of Wands, you can be dealing with situations where it's separate to the storyline we've seen so far, but it's an energy of things coming to a head where you're having to drop something. You ideally you wouldn't want to drop it, but it's just not treating you right, not giving you the right results. It's just a black hole, take, whether it's related to a person or to do with what you're putting work into. And the Nine of Wands is telling you, I feel like this is ultimatum energy for some. For others, this is where you're making it very clear this is your last chance in whatever capacity, whatever dynamic this is going on in your life. I feel like it's something that it can be turned around if the other party acts right. If they just start acting right, it can be turned around. However, if you're still not seeing results, or if it's still an unfair dynamic, even after this ultimatum energy or you clarifying that it's the very last chance, then the Nine of Wands is telling you that it's okay to drop it. Okay? You've done enough. Four of Swords. Yeah, I'm seeing you withdrawing, okay, in October. This could be just withdrawing, spending time with yourself, recuperating. It could be a holiday, or you just don't do much, okay, you just rest, literally. For those of you, this is focusing on therapy, I'm seeing. So massages, spa days, pamper days, just sleeping more, okay, sleeping in with the Four of Swords. This could also be physical recovery. If with the Nine of Wands you were close to burnout, you were close to get back to the Ten of Wands there, this is where you start to recover. But why? Because you're being discerning, you're taking a step back, and you're either saying, okay, you're giving me too much, it's not fair, or it's not all my responsibility, or you're saying, you know what, this is one-sided. You either meet me in the middle or I'm done, and you're taking that step back. Why? Because you don't want to see this Nine of Wands get to that Ten of Wands again. You don't want to be burnt out again. You don't want to be in a situation where you've given something everything you had and you get nothing in return, okay? So you've learned from that, and good for you. And now you're being very discerning, because you're like, seriously, I don't have time to do this. I don't have time to get burned out. I don't have time to be exhausted. I don't have time to get sick. Why? Because I'm doing too much, because you're not doing enough, okay? And then you're taking a step back to focus on yourself, to nurture yourself. And I feel like that's what turns the situation around if you still want to work on this. Alternatively, this is where you're just taking a step back to recover, because maybe September was just a very busy month, busier than usual, and this is where you just kind of recover from that, okay? Get your energy back, get yourself back in that positive, productive mindset, okay? So October is a month for pause. Obviously not going to be the whole entire month, but that's your main focus throughout the month, okay? Pause, rest, rejuvenate, recuperate, sleep, pamper, type energy. And it could be more on the quiet side in terms of work or in terms of social life as well. In November, we have the High Priestess. So with the High Priestess, this is solitude, spending time on your own, working on your own, maybe whether you're working from home. I don't know if we will still be working from home by that time, who knows, but this is being on your own. It's a time of reflection, meditation, focusing more on your spirituality. That could also be something that you're doing with the Four of Swords and the High Priestess, October, November. This is also a time of study, okay, on the more day-to-day. This is study, this is training, whether it's in a professional capacity, pardon, my voice is going, whether it's an official capacity or a formal professional type thing, or if it's for your own development, okay, for your emotional development, for your, where you're focusing on, it's like therapy for yourself, counseling yourself, healing the inner child is something that I'm hearing with this. Okay, so it doesn't mean that nothing's going on for you in November. It just means that regardless of what's going on in the outside world, your focus is on the inside world, okay? To learn more about yourself, to develop a particular skill, or to focus on nurturing yourself, addressing past pain, wounds, learning about that, okay? Focus on psychology, counseling, okay? That's something that's coming up for you in November. And then in December, you're ending on a high note. We have the Emperor. Now this is you feeling in charge, large and in charge, okay? You're ending the year feeling very stable, very empowered, personally, professionally, with anything else in life really. You're calling the shots. You're in a stable position. This is independence, financial security. You don't need people to help you anymore. You don't need people to support you anymore. This is also where you've paid off some debt. All right. With the Emperor, it could be, again, recognition, praise, maybe even promotion, elevation when it comes to your career. You could be starting your own business at this time, or you're investing more in your own business, especially if it's a spiritually based business, okay? That could also be what the shift in focus is here. But yeah, I mean, it's independence, it's stability, security, calling the shots in your own life. And Aries might be significant at this time. You could be having very beneficial conversations with boss, manager, execs. And you have quite a few majors. So that just means that things are, and the Wheel of Fortune, right? Things are happening in your life that you've been trying to set in motion, but it wasn't the right time. So whether that's a focus on your career and growing that, or changing stuff in your love life, or your business, or your personal goals, okay? 2022 is when everything's just turning around for you, is what I'm getting here, Virgo, because you've been dealing with delays, you've been dealing with back and forth energy, start and stop energy, and it's because it wasn't the right time. It wasn't the right time, okay? And 2022 is when things turn the corner, right? It's when that wheel finally turns and it's your turn to be on top, is what I'm seeing here. A focus on work, as you can see. Make sure you balance it out with rest and nurturing yourself. No point in crying over spilled milk, and if someone has taken you for granted, let them cry when you leave, by all means. There's no reason to feel guilty about that. This is telling you to set your sights high. Knight of Swords is telling you, take no prisoners. If someone's mistreating you, if someone's taking you for granted, walk away, cut them out, okay? No explanation needed. You don't have to beg for someone to treat you properly. That's not what we're doing. Yeah, and keep it moving, right? The right kind of people are going to come into your life. They're going to value you and appreciate you and treat you the way you deserve to be treated, and recognize your worth, okay? You won't have to explain it to them. You're changing your focus a bit towards, okay, I need to be mindful of what and whom I am investing in. My time, my resources, my money, my emotions. And you're being very discerning with that. And I think that's a very good thing. You're paying off some debt in 2022, which is great. You can finally move. You can finally buy your own place. You can afford to do that. You can finally buy a car, change your car. I'm seeing a lot of focus here. So take it, I mean, you can apply that anywhere. You could be looking at, you know, focusing on love, and that's, if that's your focus, then apply the messages and the advice and the attitude in that arena. But yeah, I'm definitely seeing changes where you're going to be, you're leaving one situation that was a dead end, love, work, whatever. It can be both. Listen, with major arcana, it usually impacts several areas in our lives. And you're now being put in the right place at the right time to meet the right people, to put you in the right circumstances, okay, where you can prosper. So that's pretty awesome. So let's see some Kipper energy here. Overall energy and advice for Virgo for 2022. Overall energy and advice for Virgo 2022. Overall energy and advice for Virgo. Ooh. So we have despair, and despair is with that 5 of Cups there. I mean, listen, this is where it's a number 5 energy. This is in your environment, okay? I'm going to put it back, but this is telling you, yeah, let them cry over you. When they had you, they didn't treat you right. So let them cry. That's not your problem, Virgo. Don't look back. Don't let anyone guilt you into staying. Don't let anyone guilt you into taking an offer that is less than what you deserve. Okay? This is it. That's it. They had their chance. They had plenty of chances. They had like 10 second chances. And they still didn't act right. Whether that's in a professional sense, in a romantic sense, whatever. I don't care. Okay? Keep going. Let them despair. That's not your problem anymore. And it's not about being mean, it's about being fair. Okay? That's all it is. That's all that is. Okay. Overall energy and advice for Virgo for 2022. Okay. Oh, okay. Hold on. I don't know how to... All these are yours. All these are yours, Virgo. Okay. So, bottom of the deck. Poverty. You're coming out of poverty. 37, it's a 10. That's what it's ending, okay, for you in 2022, and hallelujah. Okay, you're coming out of not having enough, not feeling good enough, feeling taken for granted, feeling overlooked, not seen, not valued, not appreciated. Okay, this is 5 of Pentacles energy here, and that is what is ending in your life. Why, Virgo? Why? Well, because you finally learned some lessons about, and I'm a Virgo moon, okay, so I'm talking to myself, no shade, no judgment. We finally learned some lessons about self-worth. And we finally learned to stop letting people treat us less than what we deserve, in whatever capacity. And that's why these changes are finally happening. We're demanding our worth, and we're receiving our worth. See how easy that was? But how long did it take us to get here, eh? But listen, hey ho, we got here. That's all that matters. So, what flew out? Courtship and child. A new beginning in love for you. You're going to have someone coming in. I'm seeing Aries. I'm seeing Cancer. Another air sign energy here, another air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Someone who's going to be very drawn to you, very attracted to you, very passionate connection. Be mindful there might be a pregnancy happening. I'm not seeing it in the main spread, but by all means, doesn't mean it's not going to happen. But it's going to be at least a new beginning in your love life. Someone's going to court you for energy with the Aries energy there, with the Emperor energy there. And someone who knows what they want, is secure and stable within themselves. They want to settle down. They want to invest in a relationship with someone who's going to be on their level, and they view you as on their level. And listen, they are, and you are on their level. The level they are on yours, okay? So you could be completely transforming your love life, changing your status by the end of 2022. You'll find yourself either in a committed relationship or even engaged with this energy, or pregnant, or, do you know what I mean? That kind of energy. But a new beginning when it comes to love life is coming in, when someone is going to court you, and they're going to be very determined about it. Okay, but it's because they know what they want. Okay, it's not games, it's not here today, gone tomorrow, and they're doing it properly. Okay, they're doing it properly because why? They see your worth, and they're treating you the way you deserve. Okay, cool. Community. So for some of you are moving, this is about relocation. You're going to be part of a new community. I'm seeing also a new team at work, so they're definitely changing jobs for a lot of you, or changing careers altogether. Take it as it resonates, but you're going to be part of this new community. The team you'll be part of will feel like family. Okay, there's going to be a very strong bond there. Maybe getting more involved with community for some of you. Family room. So I'm seeing family gatherings, because maybe you can travel now, right? Family gatherings. We have the World there, the Wheel of Fortune as well. But this is also, what is it? It's like personal, one-to-one type conversation, intimate conversation, intimate communication, intimate interactions, okay, is what I'm seeing with the family room there, and that could be romantic. But it could also just be a very strong bond with a friend, a family member. Definitely starting a family for some of you. I'm seeing that. This is, yeah, going back home, visiting the family home. That's also coming up here. And courthouse. Official contracts, paperwork, communication. If you're dealing with any sort of government or legal proceedings, they will go in your favor. I'm seeing you being supported, decisions going in your favor, judgments made in your favor. This is like the Justice card energy here. So yeah, definitely seeing getting married energy with this. For some of you, getting divorced. And that's the change in your romantic life. And then you have this new courtship coming up on your level. Someone better for you. That could be going on, okay? With this energy, divorce could also be, again, just ending, severing ties with someone in a professional sense. Because it's less than you deserve. And you're moving into a new direction, new contract, okay? Paperwork. For some of you, you're taking a job with something to do with the legal system, working in a courthouse. Or anything to do with compliance, certifications, anything like that, okay, is what's coming up. And again, I'm seeing balancing the scales. I'm seeing very strongly paying off debt, Virgo, and I'm very happy for you. It's not like someone's taking you to court for it, okay, but it's like if you've been struggling financially or got yourself in a bit of debt, you're paying off that debt, you're clearing that slate. There could also be some sort of inheritance coming your way with that energy, family room and courthouse and community. Maybe to do with a father figure, or someone on your father's side. Or if it's like divorce, it's just like spousal support, child support issues being discussed and cleared. Okay, that could be the case there as well. But Virgo, I mean, it looks amazing. Stay focused with that Knight of Swords. Things are going to be happening very quickly for you. So stay focused. Keep your eye on the prize. Be in that mindset of this. Is this worth my time? Is this something that, you know, is what I deserve? Is it less than I deserve? Can it be improved? If not, okay, then no thank you. Be ready to make those kinds of fast decisions. Stay focused and keep going, because you're on a trajectory to success, growth, stability, wealth, and new beginnings to do with love, at least, and career as well, okay? So I'll leave that with you. Let me know in the comments below, okay, how things make sense now. But remember, since we're looking a year ahead, things are going to make sense now, and later on they'll make sense a different way, or things are going to make no sense now, and if you come back a little bit later on, closer to the event, or a little bit after, you're like, oh yeah, I know exactly what that was now, or what that is now. And with forecasts, even in personals, if I haven't said this already, that's how you get the most out of them. So you're going to watch the video now, but then what I recommend is come back to it every month to kind of look back to see how things have transpired, to give yourself a refresh, a reminder, and a heads up as to what's to come, okay? And it gives you, I mean, it's the best way to get the most out of a forecast, okay? Even if it is a general one. So I'll leave that with you. I hope you have an absolutely amazing year. It looks great. It looks amazing. So I'm looking forward to it. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your support. As always, let's have another wonderful year together, okay? Make the most of this, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.